Do you want to go to the seaside? I'm not trying to say that everybody wants to go.
What time did you get up this morning?
Yeah, real early.
Lewis is going to regret giving us the camera.
So we got up really early this morning. Shaun and I have driven up, we picked up Chris, and we're heading to the North Berwick Distillery. Very excited about this. They've got a whole load of gin they're making, and they've got what looks like the most beautiful double retort still as well. We don't know too much about it, so we're going there. I'm really keen to meet them, make friends. They've got new ownership, try some of their liquid, and learn a bit about what's going on at North Berwick. So North Berwick, here we go. We're just arriving at the NB Distillery, and it is absolutely stunning. We've been driving along the coast. I can't believe it. I thought I knew the borders because my family used to live here. Where we are now, we can see the sea, and we're just pulling into the distillery. Here we go. It's got its own garage, and they're not interested. That's fine. Anyone seen a distillery? Look at that view. Look at that view out there. Let's get inside and have a look around. Seeing a photo of this still inspired me for one of the elements we're doing to our stills. We're going to clad them in wood. Saw yours. I thought that was beautiful. This is David Pym's drawing that has then been designed into the John Dore still that they're using to make their gin. I love this. And of course they framed it and put it on the stairs. I think Steve said they've had this site since 2018, and we've just come upstairs. I don't know what we're walking into, but it looks like some sort of tasting room with a bar. And then right down through here, we're on top of the double retort. I love this. We're in what feels like the middle of nowhere. It's beautiful up here. And we've come across this absolute hidden gem. If you're anywhere near this area, come and visit this distillery. And look, there's a log burner. So we've sat down, we're having a little drink here. Chris and I sat in this corner listening to Shaun and Steve sparring away with some unbelievable distillery geeky knowledge here. It's just going straight over even my head. Although they've stopped because they can see me.
I think the whole point of that conversation is there's so many variables when you're making rum.
Yeah.
Love this. The setting for this distillery is just beautiful. Almost as far as the eye can see, just fields of like nature. Juniper, coriander, grains of paradise,
Correct.
angelica, lemon.
Green cardamom powder?
Yeah.
We're naming the botanicals, and silly old me hadn't seen that there was a little label there with the names on them. If you haven't seen this before, this is a Frugal pack bottling. This is one of the first distilleries I've seen actually putting their spirit into a Frugal pack. This is incredibly environmentally friendly. It's almost entirely recyclable, very light to ship, which is what makes it a big positive for the environment. Steve doesn't like the gin. Maybe he's made too much. It's a very juniper heavy gin that they're making here. Proper gin flavoured gin. It's clear that Steve is making gin for gin drinkers. Oh, Steve is opening up. What do we have here? That's almost meaty. Shaun, get your head in here. The dregs of everything.
Oh, it's got a legendary green colour. It's very rum specific, that colour.
It is, yeah. I love this. John Dore has made these stills. John Dore is a really famous name in the industry, and anyone with a John Dore still knows they've got really good equipment that they're distilling on. And this is a 100-litre pot still to make the gin on. Nothing at all like this in the UK. It's got a little steam jacket on it that is heated by electrics, and it's been plumbed in through the floor. It sort of looks a bit unassuming just in the corner there, but that's what all of the gin is made of. Different botanical mixes for the different gins that he's doing. It's got samphire gin, and then London dry gin, a navy strength gin, and then he's doing a London dry citrus vodka as well. But that is such a fantastic still. It just looks so unassuming next to this beast. This also is a John Dore still. This part here and this part here were made in China separately. Interestingly, this is about the same size as we're having for our double retort as well. So they're making their rum on this. They've actually slowed down on production, but they're about to start ramping it up again. They can't reveal it just yet, but essentially they're looking at signing a contract with an individual that's got a lot of rum making experience. It's going to be doing all sorts with his rum, and I'm not going to say anything till I've spoken to them. It sounds very, very exciting. NB Distillery may well be known for its gin and vodka right now. Really is going to be a destination for rum in the UK. I mean, just look at that. I love this. I'm getting romantic again. And behind me here is where they do their fermentation. So they've converted an old grain store into a fermenter. This can ferment about 4,000 litres in it. They've had to build into it a cooling system because the yeast that they're pitching ferments it so quickly that the temperatures rise. They have to cool it down. And then of course they've got heating elements to get it to the temperature in which they can pitch the yeast to start with at all. I love it. They've not had to go and buy some fancy bit of kit. They've bought an old grain store and then converted it, adapted it. And then you've got, just lying around here, you've got the neutral spirit, bottling going on over here, a delivery of all those Frugal packs. That is the future, by the way. I think that's really, really cool, very clever. This is a working distillery and I absolutely love the site. It's been purpose built for them. We're looking at all the details for our distillery at the moment. We're trying to decide what we do with the flooring. I've been debating it in the car on the way up with Shaun, and just coming here is making me rethink what we're going to do. I'm looking at the channels that have been built in here for spillage and for being able to hose down, wash down the distillery at the end of the day. It all makes a difference as to how it looks and feels in a space and how practical it is to keep it clean, because these are working food hygiene spaces. Lots of learnings when you come to a distillery like this, and can't wait for them to restart their rum production on this beautiful John Dore still. This is a lovely little unassuming still in the corner as well. He's just explained this to me. This is where they were making their intense botanical concentrate for their spiced rum. Tiny little thing that they can dilute down massively, so they can make a small amount of concentrate on that, which then ends up making a huge amount when they mix it with their rum. Very clever way of doing it, actually. Very similar to how a lot of people are making gin with their two-shot method. So far I've seen 3 stills in this room. I've just stepped outside. That's the sea, fields, hills, Munros, and that's the distillery. This is absolutely awe-inspiring. Genuinely, the fresh air is just stunning. And Steve, what a gentleman for giving us all of his time this afternoon and for showing us around his distillery. There's been lots of change over the last couple of years here. So watch this space, NB Distillery, North Berwick Distillery. Highly recommend it and can't wait to try the rum. Yeah, over the next couple of days, going to be visiting a few more distilleries up in Scotland. So keep watching, more videos to come. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching and we will see you soon. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye, guys.